Hello and welcome to today's health education lesson. So first of all guys, can we all turn and say a big hello to our friends on camera?
Hello!
Hello! And we'll begin by doing our meditation sequence. So I will sit down, take 2 fingers, find our heart center, left hand on our lap and close our eyes. And when you're ready guys, you can open your eyes and come back to the room. And next we'll do our stretching sequence. So let's stand up and push in our chairs. So let's begin by rotating side to side. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Back to the middle. And now let's have a stretch. Now let's stretch the other way. And now stand straight. Let's jog on the spot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. And let's slowly go down. And in a ball, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, jump. Excellent guys, have a seat. So who can remember what we learnt about in our previous health education lesson?
Movement.
Exactly, movements. Just like we were doing in our stretching sequence then, we were doing a series of movements. We were rotating, stretching, running. But remember, what type of movements do we call these? We call them locomotor movements. Anybody remember how we spell locomotor? L-O-C-O-M-O-T-O-R. Locomotor. Movements. M-O-V-E-M-E-N-T-S. Locomotor. locomotor movements.
Locomotor movement.
And in the last lesson, we looked at movements that animals do. What do we call these types of locomotor movements? Do you remember the phrase we used? Locomotor movements in nature. In nature. In, we spell I-N. How about nature? A-T-U-R-E. Locomotor movements in nature. Okay, so who can give me some movements that animals do? Give me the movement and the animal that does it. Okay, kangaroo. Kangaroo, how do we spell? K-A-N-G-A-R-O-O. Kangaroo is the animal. What is the type of locomotor movement the jump? Excellent. Kangaroo will jump. J-U-M-P. Okay. Kangaroo jumps. Any other animals and types of movements? What will a frog do? Jump. Okay, so we have jumps, kangaroo, frog, monkey. What can a monkey do? Climb. Monkey can climb. What did you say? Sorry, Papa. Monkey can walk too. Okay, but we'll say climb because I think the monkey is best for climbing. How do we spell monkey? M-O-N-K-E-Y. Monkey climbs. I-M-B-S. Kangaroo jumps. Monkey climbs. Okay, more movements, more animals. Penguin, what will a penguin do? Penguin walks, okay. Penguin, how do we spell? P-E-N-G-U-I-N. Penguin. Swims. Okay, we'll do penguin walks and then we'll think of another animal that swims. How do we spell walks? A-L. And walks. I'll use the term with the S because lots of penguins. Bangpon, what movement did you just say? You gave me a good movement animals do. Swims. Swims. We have the movement. Crocodile. Crocodile swims. How do we spell crocodile? I-L-E. Kangaroo jumps. Monkey climbs. Penguin walks. Crocodile swims. But nobody's gave me the best movement. Think, what type of animals can do this movement but humans can't? What can a zebra do? We can run. How about fly? Flamingo or birds? Birds can fly. B-I-R-D. Birds flies. So here you see the animals. And in this row you can see the locomotor movements in nature. Once again, jumps. Can we jump? Yes. Climbs. Can we climb? Yes. Walks. Can we walk? Swims. Can we swim? Yes, we need to learn to swim, but we can swim. flies?
Yes.
No. No. Can you fly?
No.
Pakbone, can you fly?
No.
We can fly, but we need to get on an aeroplane. We can't do it by ourselves. That's why this one is special. The birds can do this, but humans can't. Any other types of movements you can think of? Any more? Run. Excellent. Run was one. Have we got space for run? We'll have run here. R-U-N-S, runs. Nadia, give me a animal that runs. Dog. Okay, how do we spell dog?
D-O-G.
D-O-G. Okay, so one more time. Locomotor.
Locomotor.
Movements
Movement.
in nature.
In nature.
I will say the animal, and you guys, you give me the movement, okay?
Okay.
Kangaroo.
Jump.
Jumps. Monkey.
Climb.
Penguin.
Walk.
Crocodile.
Swim.
Bird.
Fly.
Dog.
Run.
Runs. Excellent. Well done, guys. What we're going to do now is we're going to move on to have a look at how we can combine different types of movements into one exercise. And this is what we call a series of movements. Can we say that phrase, guys? Series of movements. What this means is we start doing one movement and then we'll move on to do another in step-by-step stage. Step-by-step means series. So we'll turn and have a look at our PowerPoint presentation. Okay? So let's all turn our chairs, guys, have a look. So now let's take a look at our PowerPoint presentation, which is called Series of Movements.
Series of movements.
Excellent. Okay, so like I said earlier, series of movements means different movements together, one after the other. So what can we see here? Number one, walking. And then number two,
Jumping.
number three, running. Number four, crawling. How many movements in this series?
4.
4. So we begin walking. Then after walking, we start
Jumping.
jumping. And when we finish jumping, we will start.
Running.
Yes. And by now we're quite tired. So we'll stop running and we'll start
Crawling.
crawling. These 4 movements together is what we call a series of movements.
Of movement.
Yes. You see the pictures in this slide. What do you think the guy is doing in the pictures? Can you see him stretching?
Stretching.
Yes, he's doing different types of stretches. In these 3 pictures, he's doing leg stretches. And then he moves on. He's not doing leg stretches anymore. He's doing arm stretches.
Arm stretches.
Yes. And then here, you see him lying on the floor? Here he's doing body stretches.
Body stretches.
Yes. And here, back and neck stretches.
Back and neck stretches.
These are what we call warm-up exercise. You know, people who, maybe if they play football or they play sports, before they begin to play, their body needs to feel exercised already. These are the series of movements we do to warm up.
Warm up.
Yes. leg stretches,
leg stretches,
arm stretches, body stretches,
body stretches,
back and neck stretches.
back and neck stretches.
Okay, and now we've got another slide looking at different types of series of movements.
Series of movement.
In this picture, what do you think's happening? Jumping. He's getting ready to jump. This is called squatting.
Squatting.
And then push-ups.
Push up.
Here, he's doing step exercises.
Step exercise.
Does anybody know this one? Sit-ups.
Sit up.
Yes. This one is called a front squat. Squat. Does anybody know these ones where we have to hang on to the bar and lift ourselves up? They're very hard. These are called, are you ready? Chin-ups.
Chin up.
Because we need to get our chin up. So it's called chin-up. And how about this one? Jumping.
Jumping.
You can see him here, he's jumping. And then the last one, back stretches.
Back stretches.
Yes. And again, is this a man or a woman in this photo? This is a woman. These are what's called aerobic exercises.
Aerobic exercises.
Yes, all of these different stretches are called aerobic exercises. Now, let's have a look at the series of movements that we've practiced already. What animal is this?
Kangaroo.
Kangaroo. What movement does a kangaroo do? So we can say kangaroo jumping.
Kangaroo jumping.
And who is this?
Baby.
Baby. What's the baby doing?
Crawling.
Crawling. Babies can't run. Babies can't walk yet, so they have to crawl. How about this animal? Does anybody remember what this animal is? Jaguar.
Jaguar.
Yes, it's a big cat, very fast. And what's the jaguar doing?
Run.
Running. Yes. What about this animal?
Frog.
Frog. And what can a frog do?
Jumping.
Frog is jumping. Like you guys said earlier, kangaroo jumping or frog jumping. And how about the horse? Run.
Run.
Horses can run. What colour is this horse?
Brown.
Brown horse. And then in this slide,
Walking.
boy walking. Okay, so all together, kangaroo jumping,
Kangaroo jumping.
baby crawling,
Baby crawling.
jaguar running,
Jaguar running.
frog jumping,
Frog jumping.
horse running,
Horse running.
and boy walking.
Boy walking.
Okay, any questions, guys?
No.
Excellent, well done. Welcome back to class. We hope you enjoyed our PowerPoint presentation about how we can use a series of movements to form exercises. We can start with one movement and then progress through different movements, which we call a series.
Series.
Yes. And now we're going to do a flash activity to further practice our movements. So first of all, teachers, what you'll need to do is print off the flashcards and separate the pictures from the words. Because what we're going to do first is practice speaking, and then with the pictures have our students practice writing. So are you ready, guys?
Ready. Crawling.
Crawling. Remember in the PowerPoint presentation, who was crawling?
Baby.
Baby was crawling. Well done.
Walking.
Walking. Who was walking?
Boy.
The boy was walking. This is to help you remember for the pictures in a moment. Running. Who was running? What was running? An animal, remember? Horse. The horse was running. There was two animals jumping. Kangaroo and frog. So we have kangaroo and we have frog. And then there was one more animal that was running. Remember the big cat? Jaguar. Jaguar was running. So one last time. Running.
Running.
Crawling.
Crawling.
Walking.
Walking.
Running.
Running.
Jumping.
Jumping.
Jumping again.
Jumping.
And running again. Now I will ask my students to close their eyes. And I will bring the pictures into class and I will choose a student to come forward. Okay, we can open our eyes now. Who's the first? Pat, you have the picture. Come to the front of class. So show your friends the picture. What animal is this?
Kangaroo.
What movement does the kangaroo do?
Jumping.
Jumping. Okay, can you put your kangaroo on the board? Anywhere. You can put anywhere you like. Okay, and now in the space on the picture, can you write, what do we need to write? Jumping. What colour would you like? Black. How do we spell jumping? Can we help Pat? J. You can write on top. Okay. J. U. M. P. And then remember with our verbs, how do they all end? I, N, G. Excellent, Pat. So what's the kangaroo doing? Jumping. Excellent. High five. And round of applause for Pat. You see, our kangaroo is jumping. Kangaroo is jumping. Actually, Pat, can you come back one moment? I forget to ask you. One more thing our student needs to do. Can you show our friends how to jump? Can you jump? Excellent. One more time. Can you jump back to your chair? You see, that's how we travel, by jumping. Okay, let's close our eyes again. Open our eyes, please, guys. Who has the flashcard? Proud. Come and join me at the front of class. Let's see. What animal do we have? Horse. What is the horse doing? Running. So can you, Proud, can you put your picture on the board? What colour would you like? Red or black?
Red.
Okay, can you write the word on the picture? How do we spell running? R U N, two N's in running, I N G. Actually 3 N's, but there's 2 N's together and then another one. Excellent. So, Prel, what is our horse doing?
Running.
Our horse is running.
Our horse is running.
Excellent. High five. Now, can you run, but not too quickly, back to your chair? But first of all, round of applause for Prel. And now you can run. Very good. It shows the locomotor movements, how we can travel back to our desks. Let's see, who's next? Open our eyes, please, guys. Who has the flashcard? Chew, can you come and join me at the front of class, please? Okay, can you show your friends? Who's this?
Boy.
Boy, what's he doing?
Walking.
Walking. Chew, can you put your flashcards on the board? Okay, and what colour would you like to write with? Would you like red or would you like black?
Black.
Black, okay. So what is the boy doing?
Walking.
Walking. How do we spell walking? W. W. Very good. And then A. Walking. W. A. L. And then K. Very good, Nadia. K. K. You can do a straight line again. And then K will move like this. And how does every word end? Jumping, running, walking, I-N-G. You can write I-N-G, walking. I-N-G. So what is our boy doing? He is walking. The boy is walking. Can you say one more time? The boy is walking. High five. Round of applause for Chew. Now, Chew, can you walk back to your desk? Yes, very good. Okay, can we open our eyes, please? Nadia, what flashcards do we have? Let's see. Oh, we have the baby. What's the baby doing?
Crawling.
Crawling. What color would you like?
Red.
Red. Okay, guys, how do we spell crawling? L-I-N-G. Every word here finishes I-N-G. Verbs in the present continuous tense. Crawling. The baby is crawling. High five. Round of applause for Nadia. Nadia, can you crawl back to your desk? Can you go? Sorry, okay, that's enough. Very good. Another round of applause for Nadia. So far, jumping, crawling, running, walking, and we still have 2 more to do. So, okay, let's open our eyes, please, guys. Net, come and join me. Wow. What picture does Net have? Do we remember? Jaguar. Excellent, we remember. What's the jaguar doing? Running. Okay, so maybe you can put the jaguar here, because same as the horse, what's it doing? Running. So can you write running? You can write here above jaguar. Running. R U R. That's it. U N N again. I N G. Excellent, Net. Well done. So what's our jaguar doing? Running. The jaguar is running. High five. Ned, can you run back to your desk? Okay, ready? And the last slide, let's see. Okay, let's open our eyes. Who has the final slide or the final flashcard? Pak Bung, please come and join me at the front of class. Can you show your friends your flashcards? What animal?
Frog.
Frog. What's the frog doing?
Jumping.
Jumping. Okay. Can you put your flashcard anywhere you like? And what colour?
Red.
Red. Okay. So what word do you need to write?
Jumping.
Jumping. J U M P Excellent. What's our word again?
Jumping.
The frog is jumping. All together, guys. The frog is jumping.
The frog is jumping.
Excellent. High five. Round of applause for Pak Bung. And now I would like you to jump back to your desk, please. And this is to show locomotor movements help us travel to places. Okay, well done, guys. That was excellent. And now it's time for our stretching sequence. So let's all stand up and push in our chairs. And for this stretching sequence, who can give me some locomotor movements? What shall we do?
Jumping.
Jumping, okay. Stop. Running. Stop.
Crawling.
Crawling, okay. Okay? Walking. Any more? How about, remember, hopping? Skipping. Any more? Walking.
Bending.
Bending or stretching, okay. This is a non-locomotor movement, but we can still do it.
Rotating.
Rotating. And we'll finish, remember, our favorite non-locomotor movements, swinging. Non-locomotor is when we don't go anywhere, like this. Okay, and we'll finish with 3 star jumps. 4, 5. 5, never mind. Have a seat, guys. And now it's time for the final activity of this lesson. What we're going to do is give each student a plain piece of paper. What they need to do is create their own, are you ready, guys? Series of movements.
Series of movements.
Thinking back to the PowerPoint presentation, how many movements was in the series? We had 4 different types of movements. So what our students need to do is they need to think themselves of the various locomotor movements and create their own series, 4 different movements. And then at the end of the lesson we'll practice them together at the front of class. So give your students around 10 minutes to come up with their own series of movements. And then we'll do the practice. So Nadia.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Lakgao. Bangpon.
Thank you.
Prel.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome.
Thank you, teacher.
Welcome. So how many movements, guys?
4.
4. All different. You can do whatever you want. Think back to the PowerPoint presentation. Jumping. Crawling. Running. Walking. Okay.
Walking.
Up to you. You can do your own series. You have to come up with 4 different ones. So on the top of your paper, you will write series of movements. Okay? Everybody write that at the top of their paper. And then, how many do we need? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So think back to the various movements that we've done in this class and in previous classes. Okay? So you could have jumping, you could have running, walking, 4 different types. Series of movements, that's right. If you need any help with spelling or anything like that, let me know. And then what we'll do, we'll practice them together at the front of class. So Lakgao, what's your favourite movement? What one do you like to do? Skipping. Okay, so we could have skipping. Pat, what movement do you like? Jumping. So we could go from skipping to jumping. Then after jumping, crawling. We could do crawling. And then after crawling, walking. Okay, you see, there is one series that you could do. Running. But you can think yourself. So there is one series of movements. We could start by skipping. Then we might start jumping. After jumping, crawling. And finish, finally, by walking. It's up to you guys. You can think for yourselves. And then you're going to have your friends do your movements at the front of class. You don't have to copy my one, you can think of your own too. Let's see, Prel, you have crawling. So you start with crawling, and then what will you do after crawling? Walking, okay. Welcome back to class, and we hope your students have enjoyed working out their series of movements. And now my students have all finished, so now we're going to practice them together. So I'll ask my first student, Net, come and join me at the front. And the rest of us guys, can we stand up and get ready? Because when Net says his movements, I want you to practice them. Are we ready? Are you ready, Ned?
Ready.
Okay, so number one, skipping. Excellent. Number two, jumping. Jumping. And three, crawling. Walking. Excellent. High five. Okay, round of applause for Ned. Now it's time for Pak Bung's series of movements. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Ready.
Okay. Walking. Jumping. Swimming. Running. Excellent. High five. Round of applause for Pak Bung. 2, your turn. Come and join me at the front. Get ready for Chu's series of movements. Number 1. Let's see, what have we got? We can read together. Skipping. And then we have jumping. And then crawling. Walking. Excellent. High five. Round of applause for Chu. Well, come and join me at the front. Skipping. Number 1. Crawling. So we begin with crawling. And what's next? Walking.
And
Swimming. And we finish with jumping. Excellent. High five. Round of applause for Pearl. Pangpon, you come and join me at the front. Time for Pangpon's series of movements. Let's see.
Running.
Crawling. Jumping. And skipping. Excellent. High five. Round of applause for Pangpon. Who's next? Lakau. Let's find out Lakgal's series of movements.
Skipping.
Skipping.
Swimming.
Swimming.
Flying.
Flying. Flying. Whoa, that's a new one. Flying. Very good. Running. Excellent. High five. And good for flying. First we've heard of flying. Pat. Let's see Pat's series of movements. What do we begin with, Pat?
Skipping.
Skipping. And then
Jumping.
jumping.
Crawling.
Crawling. And we finish with
Walking.
walking. Excellent. High five. Round of applause for Pat. And now, time for our final one. It's Nadia. Are we tired yet?
No.
Not yet? Okay, we have one more. Nadia, are you ready?
Ready. Skipping.
Skipping.
Jumping.
Jumping.
Walking.
Walking.
Crawling.
Crawling. Excellent. Very good. High five. Round of applause for Nadia. And give yourselves all a round of applause, guys. That was excellent. Please have a seat. So, we hope you've enjoyed our lesson. We've come to the end of it now. We've learned how to do our own series of movements, and our students have all practiced it. So, we'll see you again for the next lesson real soon. Can we all turn, wave, and say goodbye to our friends on camera? Goodbye. Bye-bye.